Hello, I'm John Dryden Taylor, and I'm reading Bone Crushing by Tara Gould. Job Centre Plus, adorned with soft-cornered furniture and primary colours, looked like a nursery, felt like a morgue. Through the automatic glass doors limped a mature, bird-like woman in a raincoat. Her lilac hair, pinned in a spiral, glistened with raindrops. Mr. Cage tapped a keyboard, and the woman sat down in front of him on a green vinyl cube. The queuing people, seated nearby, half stood to intervene, but when the woman pulled a pair of blood-stained ballet shoes from a Nike shoebox and dangled them in front of his face, they slowly sat back down. "You accused me of being a malingerer. These shoes prove I am not." Mr. Cage looked up wearily. He pushed the bloodied shoes to one side. "I didn't accuse you personally, but you only made 3 job applications last week. This could be interpreted as a reluctance to work, which would result in the suspension of your JSA. 10 hours a day I danced on point. We slept in the wings between performances. The pay was poor. I wasn't a soloist. I was a jobbing ballerina." Cage raised an eyebrow and pursed his lips. "Then the dance school where I taught closed because of funding cuts." "Miss Pharisee, you fail to demonstrate a commitment to finding work. I don't mind doing punishing work with a purpose, but 24 job applications in a week where I won't even get an interview because I'm too old is senseless, unpaid labour of the most demoralising kind. Universal Job Search is designed to support you. 5 job applications a day is perfectly reasonable." He spoke slowly, as if to a child. "In the Victorian workhouse, inmates crushed bones." Miss Pharisee caressed her bloodied shoes as she spoke. "It was pitiless labour. Less eligibility, poor law policy in 1834. 2017, same principle. You need to make me experience more discomfort, more humiliation than a person with even the hardest, crappiest, lowest paid job." She pulled a pair of battered Nike trainers from the box. "I used to only wear Nike. My feet are crushed. These were comfortable. I used to put my comfort before my morals." She pointed to the "just do it" phrase over the red swoosh. "The copywriter stole that from the mouth of a murderer facing execution. Made a neat 6-figure sum out of it. In the Bangladeshi sweatshops, they earn $9 a week. Nothing improved, they just don't use children anymore. The top FTSE 100 CEOs make in a day what a person on minimum wage earns in a year, which is probably you, isn't it, Mr. Case, despite your superior air? We both inhabit this world. Don't demean me." She packed her shoes away. The people in the queue began to clap. She stood, performed 3 fouette turns, bowed and left. For a moment, Job Centre Plus seemed a more human place. Mr. Cage, red from the neck up, began the process of having her JSA suspended.